I wanted to start today with a few questions for you. Afterwards, I'd like to take you on a little journey. It is about the startup ecosystem, but it's a little bit more than that. So I wanted to ask you, who thinks in this room that the world runs efficiently now? Yeah. And who in this room thinks that they are actually living at their fullest potential? Yeah. And who, on a daily basis, creates opportunities for others? With these people, I would like to talk to. So, if I ask you why, then my story is a little bit almost finished, because if we actually think about why these things happen and why we don't actually take advantage of the opportunities that are in the world to connect talented people and make things happen, then I think this is it. This is my goal for today. But what I wanted to tell you even more is that what I believe in is the power of human ambition and human capabilities to make things happen. This is why I love TEDx, and this is why we love to hear from all of these amazing people about all of the brilliant things that they do in the world. Yeah, we're the ones who invented the wheel. We invented engines, the compass, 3D printing, electricity, all of these unbelievable things. Where are we going though? Where is the future? And how are we going to make it happen? Where everything comes from an individual level. And you have all of these amazingly talented but young people who come to us and say, what do I do? Do I take a consultancy job? Should I become an entrepreneur? Should I become a visionary? Am I a visionary? Will I actually invent something that is worth inventing? Is this my world? Is this for me? And we're busy. We're busy with our own careers, and we're busy with our own tracks and our own goals. And how are we going to make it happen for them, that they can actually make sure that they have what it takes to succeed as well? What kind of leaders are we, where we tell them, take the path less traveled, but we will not? And what kind of map do we put in their hands, where 2 blocks down the line they will have to choose between their passion or being successful, or making a living, being able to succeed, being able to survive? So, I was in Silicon Valley. That was my, yeah, let's say, the subject of my talk. But it's a little bit bigger than that, because I was there for a bit. I learned a lot, but I'm no expert. I cannot say that I know how the world works and I know how to make it successful. But what I really think is that there are a lot of very talented and ambitious people there who I would love to collaborate. But coming back, it was like taking a train when I was in a fighter jet. So the most important thing from there that I learned is that we have to be a little bit faster, and we have to make sure to drive the world forward and really know what our ambitions are and how to make it happen. But most importantly, to scan the area and really know who are the talented people who we can back up and who we can actually open doors for. And not only to connect with Silicon Valley, but also connect with the rest of the world. There are unbelievable researchers out there. There are unbelievable things that happen everywhere in the world. And we should connect with them, and we should know what it is that we can learn. Maybe we have to look back in history and look at the past hundreds of years after Industrial Revolution. What haven't we done wrong, and what can we improve? And this was basically what I wanted to say, that even if we simulate everything that happens in Silicon Valley, and you take everything bit by bit, capital, talent, collaboration with the government, everything that they have, if we make it happen here, it might happen that you don't have the right ecosystem. And what I think is needed for the right ecosystem is commitment. And what I mean with commitment is basically what makes the difference between a promise and reality. And I think this is what actually is behind everything that drives us, and what really defines the actions that also define us as well. And it is being there time after time and making sure that every single day you make it happen. Oh. Mac versus PC. Yeah, commitment is the stuff that character is made of, the power to change the face of things. It's the daily triumph of integrity over skepticism. And these are not my words, Abraham Lincoln. And I really love them. Yeah, and what I like to do in this world is when this person comes to me and says, I'm not sure if I have what it takes, I would say I believe in you. And I would say that there's a space for them and that we're able to drive them, to motivate them, and to make sure that we will open doors for them. Because it's not only the opportunities that they need, but our commitment that we will make it happen together with them. And at the end of the day, we will be happy. The last thing I wanted to share with you is a little story. It's one thing that I learned from one of the speakers in Silicon Valley. He's one of the founders of TechCrunch. And he looked at us and we asked him, how can we make sure that we make a difference in the world? And he looked at us and said, look at your life as a book. If you were 80 and you were writing the story of your life, what would be the chapter that makes most sense to you? Where you would say, looking back, this was my utmost, the most important thing that I've done in my life, the one thing that I love. And if you do that, then you will understand that actually our time here is limited, and then we have to collaborate to make things happen, to change things for the better, and actually create a better future. And yeah, we have, our time is limited, and what I wanted to leave you with is that, yeah, we may die, but the question that I want to ask you is, what kind of life are we going to live? Thank you.
Whoa, Anna, thank you very much.